From stories across the globe to stories here at home, this is the National News Broadcast. A very good evening to you. I'm Sharifa Tahir.
And I am Dishan Veerkhon, and let us start off by taking a look at the headlines for tonight. The Asala Perahara of the Sabaragamu Mahasaman Devalaya has been declared as a national festival. Party membership of 5 SLFP parliamentarians has been suspended. A new project under the name Crab City to export crabs. Thunder showers are expected in many parts of the island in the next few days as well.
President Maithripala has declared to conduct the Asala Perahara festival of the historic Sabaragamu Mahasaman Devalaya as a national festival. He has given instructions in this connection at a ceremony held at the premises of the Sabaragamu Mahasaman Devalaya last evening. President Maithripala was first of all engaged in religious observances after arriving at the Saman Devala sacred site. Thereafter, he has called upon Chief Incumbent of the Sripadasthana, Venerable Bengamue Dhammadina Nayakathera, and received blessings. Later on, the Asala Perahara festival is declared as a national festival. President Maithripala said that he, as the President of the nation, would like to declare with great pride and respect on the conducting of the historic Sabaragamu Mahasaman Devala festival as a national festival. The President further said that the elevation of the Perahara status to that of national level would enable to bequeath to the Sri Lankan people the religious, spiritual, historic and humanistic value of the sacred Perahara in a more grand and a productive scale. A souvenir was presented to the President to symbolize the President's visit and the proclamation to declare the national event. Governor of the Sabaragamu province, Dhammadisa and Basnayaka Nilame of the Mahasaman Devalaya, Migara Jayasundara, were among the distinguished guests present on the occasion. The final Randoli Perahara of the annual Asala Perahara of the Saman Devalaya, which boasts the proud heritage of Sabaragamu, has paraded streets yesterday. The event was conducted giving prominence to traditional rituals and cultural features.
Now, party membership of 5 parliamentarians of the Sri Lanka Freedom Party has been suspended. General Secretary of the SLFP Dayasiri Jayasekara has disclosed this fact at a media briefing in Matale today. General Secretary of the SLFP Dayasiri Jayasekara said that the process of establishing discipline within the party has once again been strengthened. He also said that disciplinary measures have been taken against 5 MPs who left the party after holding parliamentary positions in the national list of the party. Those who have been expelled could show cause on their innocence within 7 days. The General Secretary further said that the decision will be taken on suspension of party membership of the 5 MPs after receiving their explanations. The relevant letter will be sent to them in the next few days. A charge sheet will be prepared based on the decisions. Dayasiri Jayasekara also said that the party hopes to implement the national program that vigorously carries forward the party.
Minister Sajith Premadasa says that the people are now able to place constructive expectations on a new and vigorous journey towards a new era. He was addressing a ceremony held in connection with the declaring open of the 282nd model village constructed under the Samata Sevana Yali Pibidera Udagamana program in Puttalam district. Minister Premadasa further said that the period of rulers enjoying luxuries at the cost of tax money of the people will be ended. The Ranminipura reawakened village built in Amanuvava in Navagategama, Puttalam is comprised of 42 houses fully equipped with necessary facilities. Total construction amounted to 52.5 million rupees. Minister Sajith Premadasa, after declaring open the village, was engaged in many social welfare activities, including provision of housing loans and assistance to low-income people in the area. Parliamentarian Palita Range Bandara and others have also joined the occasion. Sri Lanka's first Crab City project has been set up in the Rakava Lagoon in Tangor. The objective of the project is to fulfill the export market targets for Sri Lankan crabs, which have a higher demand. The project has been implemented according to a proposal of State Minister Dilip Vedarachi. Up to now, the crabs caught in natural lagoons of the island were exported to countries such as Singapore, Malaysia and Thailand. However, due to depletion in the crab population as a result of environmental factors, the producers were confronted with the problem of fulfilling the increasing demand. There is an extremely high demand for Sri Lankan crabs in Singapore and other countries in the region. A kilo of crab is being sold for around 3,000 rupees. A mud crab project has commenced utilizing the services of 16 traditional fishing families in Rakava, Tangor. The program is being conducted by the National Aquatic Species Development Authority. 95% of construction of the 42-acre mud pond crab project has been completed. So far, 250 million rupees has been spent on the project. The 10th training exercise of the Diyakava or military operations of the Cormorant was conducted in Alutyaya Sigiriya at dawn yesterday. 50 soldiers of the Army and Air Force personnel of task forces took part in the event. Operations pertaining to arresting of terrorists and unraveling of numerous drugs racketeering conducted with foreign connections have been successfully carried out on this occasion. A rehearsal was also conducted to identify the locations where a leader of the terrorist group and other terrorists were hiding in Alutyaya. A headquarters engaged in directing groups in the eastern province on terrorist activities and the practice of selling narcotics to local and foreign persons were recognized during the operation. Participants in the rehearsals have successfully concluded operations connected with the Army and Air Force personnel rounding up places selling narcotics to the public. Department of Meteorology forecast that the rainy weather condition prevailing over the island would remain for the next few days as well. A request has been made from the general public to take remedial measures to minimize accidents caused due to thunder and lightning. The Meteorology Department report adds that several rounds of showers may occur in the western, Sabaragamu, southern and northwestern provinces. Thunder showers may also take place in other provinces as well. In certain locations, heavy rainfall exceeding 75 millimeters is expected. Fairly strong temporary winds would also take place at times of thunder showers. Maximum rainfall of 78.4 millimeters have been recorded from the Jaffna district in the 24 hours that ended at 8:30 this morning. Intermittent showers or thunder showers in the sea areas surrounding the island are also anticipated. The Department of Meteorology also predicts on the possibility of an increase in the wind speed to 40 or rather to 50 or 55 kilometers per hour in the sea areas from Hambantota to Pottuவில் and also from Puttalam to Kankisanture via Puttalam. As a result, the sea areas would become rough from time to time, and at times of thunder showers, the wind speed in the sea area may increase to 70 to 80 kilometers per hour. Water level in the waterfalls including Dunhinda, Ravana and Dialuma have increased rapidly due to heavy rainfall in Badula area. Our correspondents say that as a result, an increase in the arrival of tourists who want to witness enchanting sceneries of waterfalls has been reported.
Now, the importance of ethical responsibility among public sector accountants has been highlighted. The importance of ethical responsibility of public sector accountants and the need for effective public financial management was stressed at a recent seminar in Colombo organized by the Association of Public Finance Accountants of Sri Lanka, which is the public sector wing of the Institute of Chartered Accountants of Sri Lanka. The event was held under the patronage of Central Bank Governor Dr. Indrajit Kumaraswamy. The guest speakers were President of the Chartered Institute of Public Finance and Accountability, Caroline Williamson, and Solicitor General Dilrukshi Wickramasinghe. Now, it has been pointed out that higher prices are being received for local bee onions as a result of increasing taxes on the imported bee onions. Farmers say that they are fetching a higher price between 105 to 110 rupees for a kilo of bee onions at the Dambulla Economic Centre. 1,700 acres of land have come under bee onion cultivation in the current Yala season in the Anuradhapura district. A bounty harvest has been reported from Gatalava, Kokavava, Kule, Kada and Mihintale villages. The Department of Agriculture was reported to have taken measures to protect the local bee onion farmer when the bee onion price was at a level as low as 85 rupees. Accordingly, the government has increased taxes on imported bee onions. With the restriction on importation of bee onions, the domestic bee onion prices have gone up. The farmers have commended the government for the measures taken in this connection.
And we now bring to you some development news. The new private bus stand in Maithripala was vested with the general public yesterday. It was constructed at a cost of 65 million rupees. The relevant funds have been provided by the Ministry of Megapolis and Western Development. A group including Minister Patali Champika Ranavaka was present on this occasion. Segment of the A9 road from Brambava to Madhavachya has been developed with carpeting. The cost of construction was 790 million rupees. In parallel to this development activity, all bridges of the road have been renovated. Ministers Kabir Hashim and Chandrani Bandara were among those who participated at this occasion. A new 3-storied classroom building at the Ruhunu Vijayabas Central College in Balyatta was declared open recently. It was built under the program Nearest School, the Best School program at a cost of 13 million rupees. Minister Dilip Vedarachi has presided over the event. A multi-purpose building at the Bope Rajasingha School, built at a cost of 25 million rupees, was vested with the students yesterday. This school building was also constructed under the Nearest School Best School project at a cost of 25 million rupees. A fully fledged teacher development center has been set up to train principals and teachers in the Ambelipiti education zone. The total expenditure of the project amounted to 30 million rupees. UNP chief organizer of the Kolonna electorate, P. Abhay Naik, has presided over the opening ceremony. The center has the capacity to train initially 3,091 teachers.
Here are some more local news items in brief. More relief has been granted to the victims of the Easter Sunday attack at the St. Anthony's Church in Kochikade today. The event to grant compensation took place at the official residence of the Archbishop of Colombo. 298 members of 116 families have received assistance. 2 school children who lost both their parents have been given fixed bank deposits of 1 million rupees each. Mrs. Jalani Premadasa has presided over the event. A passing out parade of 247 amateur soldiers who had undergone training at the Booster Training School of the Sri Lanka Army Infantry Regiment took place today. Commander-in-Chief of the 58th Battalion, Major General H.M.J.K. Gunaratna, has officiated the event. Awards have also been presented on this occasion to the best shooter and the most excellent soldier, well versed in all performances. A work week to commemorate the 75th anniversary of the Boy Scout movement has commenced today. Speaker Kharujaya Surya has presided over the ceremony held in this connection at the official residence of the Speaker.
A well-known intellectual and technologist in the local telecommunications sector, Prasanna Wickramarachchi, has passed away. He was 84 years old at the time of demise. Wickramarachchi had joined the telecommunication department as an engineer in 1965. He was appointed as the first managing director of the Sri Lanka Telecom Institute in 1991. He has been instrumental in introducing many new inclinations in the telephone and telecommunications sector. Funeral of late Prasanna Wickramarachchi will be conducted at the General Cemetery, Borella, at 6 p.m. tomorrow.
Now, before we wrap up, let's take a look at the weather forecast for the next few days. Met Department says that prevailing showery condition over the island is expected to continue during the next few days. Several spells of showers will occur in the western Sabaragamuwa, southern and northwestern provinces. Showers or thunder showers will occur elsewhere after 2 p.m. Fairly heavy falls above 75 millimeters are likely at some places. And with that, that's a wrap of tonight's Primetime News. Until we meet again next time, do take care and good night.
Good night.